Hello and welcome to Control Your Crooked. Let me fix you here. Oh, that's better. You looked a little tipsy. Today is day 11 of Vlogmas. So you will get to see in a few minutes my completed Christmas tree, which actually was put up on December 6th. So I'm a little bit ahead here. So I put it up December 6th. But you're going to see it, like I said, today. So first off, let's do the yarn, and then I'm going to tell you a little story about the tree. Okay, let's get started. Today is day number 11, and the lighthouse is called Egmond aan Zee. I think I actually maybe got that right. Egmond aan Zee. And it is in northern Holland, North Holland. It's right here. So it's about midway up the coast of North Holland, which is this orange area here. This is South Holland, North Holland. And this is like all together, this is the Netherlands. So I will show you also, there it is. This is how it is spelled. Under number 11. So let's take a peek at it. And tomorrow is Sunday, I get to eat. I get to open another one of these little goodie packages. This right there. I'm eyeing it up ahead of time. So let's pull this loose. And here is number 11. So this is Egmond aan Zee. I had to look at it closely because it again has a lot of stuff up top here, like antennas and things. This one's neat because it kind of has a stormy background. Really neat. And there you can see the material that she's made this one with, because each one of these is a little different. Let's take a peek at the yarn. Ooh, it is a pretty blue, and there is another stitch marker on it. I wonder if she made the stitch markers. I bet she did. I'm betting she did. Here's the stitch marker. There you can see the stitch marker, and here is the yarn. It's like a tonal blue, so it's all different types of shades of blues, kind of ocean-ish. Ocean-ish, yeah. Yeah, it's really pretty, all different shades. This is called Online. It's Super Sock. Super Sock 100, and well, the color fits. The color is called Florida. Yeah, the ocean off the coast, yes. My grandmother and grandfather used to live in Florida. I mean, they've since passed away, but they lived in Deerfield Beach, Florida, which is close to like West Palm Beach, Boca Raton area. We would go down to see them for 2 weeks every other summer. My family would drive down and stay, and it was fun because now my grandparents didn't have a pool. My grandmother was scared of the water. They did have a boat for a while, and I remember going out on that boat when I was, I think, maybe 8 or 9 years old. And it was kind of interesting because we went on the intercoastal because they lived right around the corner from the intercoastal. In fact, they had some friends of theirs that lived right around the corner from them that actually lived right on the intercoastal, and they had like a small yacht that they would go out and go fishing in and stuff. But my grandfather's boat, I think, was like a 21-foot Chris Craft cruiser, something like that. I know that they could sleep in it because my grandparents actually traveled up the intercoastal all the way up the East Coast with this other couple at one point. So they did have like a galley on the lower level, and they had like 2 twin beds that were in the bow of the boat. And then the stern part, or the back part of the boat, was open, and you could fish off of there. So we were fishing, you know, I was little. We were fishing off the back of the boat, and we went down into, I don't remember if it was Biscayne Bay or what. I don't remember exactly where it was. But anyway, the original Queen Elizabeth, the cruise ship, like from World War II, was there, and it was docked at the time, and the Queen Mary was in port as well. And I just remember us traveling in the boat the whole length of that huge, huge ocean liner, and how big it looked compared to how little our boat looked. And yeah, I mean, I can still remember, even though it was little, I still remember it to this day, because it was something that was unique to see, especially that close. And I believe at the time it was docked there. It was used as a university for a while. It was like permanently docked. They used it as a university for a while. They also used it as a hotel, I believe, for a while. And then it was bought by, I think, I could be totally wrong on this, but I believe it was bought by a Japanese company, and they were towing it across the Atlantic Ocean, and it flipped. It flipped upside down and sunk, and the movie The Poseidon Adventure is based on that boat flipping upside down and sinking. So I got to see it before it sunk. We didn't go on board it or anything like that, but I did get to see it. So anyway, I have some neat memories of Florida, and we used to go to Disney World while we were down there. My grandparents always took us someplace kind of interesting while we were down there. So we would go to SeaWorld, we went to Parrot Jungle, we went to, I think it was called Monkey Jungle. I just remember my mother holding a chimpanzee, and he looked at her and went, she put him down really quick. And somewhere around the house, I have a picture of me with my arms out like this at Parrot Jungle with all these parrots perched on my arms. We went to Cypress Gardens, which is now gone. We went to Silver Springs in Ocala, which is now, I think, owned by the state parks, or it's owned by somebody else, but they had the famous glass bottom boats. And they had this neat place called the Prince of Peace Museum, where you actually would walk into like these little chapels, and they had dioramas done of the different, like different events in the life of Jesus Christ, which was really neat. I mean, they were very, very detailed, like little people behind a showcase glass thing, you know what I mean by diorama. So anyway, yeah, we had neat memories. We went to a safari thing one time that was down there. It was called Safari Land. And all the animals were asleep the whole time. It was very boring. But yeah, we always had fun stuff. We saw neat things while we were down there. So anyway, yeah, all of that to talk about the color name of the yarn, Florida. Oh well, I digress. So before I insert the footage of me assembling the Christmas tree, I thought I'd tell you a little brief background about this tree. Those of you who have watched this channel for a long time know that there's this little tale of the little black Christmas tree. I had a Christmas tree that was not cone shaped. It was not conical. It was kind of shrubby looking, and my kids laughed at it for years and made fun of it. And so anyway, they said it looked like it was scrawny. It didn't look like a Christmas tree. So one year, because I'm cheap, one year after Christmas, I braved the crowds at Walmart and went running in for the 50% off sale, grabbed a box. I was looking for the size of the tree. I wanted a tree that was about 6 feet tall and about 2 feet wide, because I didn't want it to take up a huge amount of space in our living room. So I found the dimensions of the tree that I wanted, and it said Florida black pine. I didn't give it a second thought. Oh, Florida just came up in the topic again. How about that? But anyway, who would have guessed? So I grabbed it. I didn't open it or anything. I paid half price for it, so I think I got it for about $30. I came home. It was already pre-lit and everything. Stuffed it down in the crawl space, which you saw yesterday. And the next year, pulled it out to assemble it, opened up the box and went, the tree is literally black. It looked like we were in mourning. It was really bad, or it got caught in a wildfire. Funny thing is, my son actually went to school, once again, in Florida. He went to Pensacola Christian College. Yeah, he told me, yeah, Florida black pines they literally look black. When you held a really bright light up against it, you could see it was actually very, very dark green, but for all intents and purposes, it was black Christmas tree. So there was lots of lights on it, so by the time you plugged in the lights, it kind of blinded you to the fact that it was a black Christmas tree. And then I'd stick lots and lots of ornaments on it. So this year I decided, well, last year I gave the tree away after I took it apart, and turns out my supervisor at work was looking for a black tree. I said, I will deliver it to your door. So the black Christmas tree ended up on her door, or at her door, on her front porch. And this year, she told me what she was doing with it, and she showed me a picture. She actually turned it into a Darth Vader tree because her husband is a big Star Wars fan. So the center tree is basically from the neck down of Darth Vader. Where the star would go is the Darth Vader helmet, and then there's a cape wrapped around the tree, and sticking out of the branches is a lightsaber. Yes, it's now a Star Wars Darth Vader tree. So that's what happened to the little black Christmas tree. So this year's tree I ordered online after Christmas, once again to get that discount. And this one was not pre-lit. And it's kind of a pencil tree. We live in a condominium, and our living room is packed with lots of sofas because we have a big family, and I like to be able to have everybody have a seat. So I just had a little space to put it in, and so I bought a pencil tree. It's literally, I think, maybe 1.5 feet wide, but it's 7 feet tall. And you will see in the video, I went to go stick the star on it and had to literally tip the tree sideways to be able to stuff the star on the top, which was actually an angel, not a star. And then the poor little angel was just, it weighed too much for the top of the tree, and you can see it's kind of doing this, and the poor little angel's like wobbling all over the place. So it got changed out to a bow, but yes, I thought I was gonna have to jump to try to decorate the tree because I've never had a 7-foot tree and I'm only 5'4". Yes, fat women do not jump. We do not do that. So, well, I could have, I guess, but it wouldn't have been, it would be painful. Yeah, we aren't gonna do that. So anyway, you'll see me in the video pulling the tree sideways to be able to stick the stuff on the top of it and try to decorate it. So, I hope you enjoyed the video today, and I will see you again tomorrow. By the way, don't forget to go over, today is, I gotta push my glasses up. Today is Saturday, so don't forget to go over and watch my regular Saturday podcast, and don't forget also that we have the jingle along running. So yeah, stay tuned to that on next Wednesday, and of course a Vlogmas every single day. Lots of videos going on this month. So I will see you again tomorrow. Bye everybody.